you at the same time as the individual award. Plus you get medals, which I think are very deserving this year since neither team had a loss this year. Just fantastic gold fireballs.
Both teams won their league, so good job on that, guys. We'd make us look good.
It's all us. Oh, you're going to give those hugs in it?
No.
Oh, I meant like the parent ones?
Oh, yeah, I was going to.
Hey, go ahead.
I'm going first?
Sure.
Okay. Apparently I'm going first. So we're going to start with a girl. I'm going to give out my first girl award is my Terrific Teammate Award. Not only does she always have wonderful, encouraging things to say to other teammates, but she actually shows up when she can't even play. She's that good of a teammate. So my Terrific Team Award goes to Abby.
Aww.
The girls have also each signed an MVP Most Valuable Parents card for their parents. So you can give that to your mom. Oh, and here's this too, Abby.
Not a basketball player.
Great
Get
season
lots of
there.
stuff when you come up. Okay, ours. First award for the boys. Boys also have MVP awards to give out to their parents because we could not do it without all of you. But our first one, it goes to a player on our team, even when he shows up a little late to our last game on there. He's great on our team. We've had him a lot of different seasons over the years. He is a fantastic goalie. He's great on offense. He's great on defense. So for all of his versatility, it is going to Titus.
And we know it wasn't your fault.
He still brought it.
All right, my next award. My most eager goaltender that I've ever had in all my years. I got to put her in every game. She never complained. In fact, she was also like, "Can I go in goal, coach?" She never complained that the shirt was too hot. Saved us many, many times. Ava gets my great goaltending award.
And then for the boys, one of the things that we do with the boys is I put the boys in on defense with the understanding that when you're on defense, you're really a midfielder. You have to look, you have to push up, you have to look for the pass, and sometimes you have to score on that. And one of them that caught on to it very quickly this year, we haven't had him on our team for a while. We got him back this year, which was fantastic. So our marvelous midfielder this year is Ashton.
So the one thing that I say at the beginning of every game is, did you bring your hustle and did you bring your heart? This player does that every single game, every single practice. I never even have to ask. I know it's going to happen. My Hustle Award this year goes to Amy Jensen.
Well, I'm kind of attached to this one. I've known him for all of his life on there. He scored 17 goals this year, which is probably going to kill him. He wanted to break a new record for himself, but there was no bigger goal than that last toe goal or cleat goal or whatever it was off of Blake to Kevin here. So our sensational scorer, and with the most sensational final goal I think I've ever seen, is Kevin.
My Fierce Fireball Award for the player who always goes out and is always so ready to play. So ready to take on every other team, no matter what. She is always my person with the good speech in the game and always is just so into the game. My Fierce Fireball Award goes to Kaylin King.
You were talking about everyone else, and then all of a sudden, me! I don't know.
Hey, for boys. Our next one, we've had this boy for 3 straight seasons. He told me at the very beginning he only ever wants to play defense, and thank goodness he doesn't only play defense since he scored for us today and had the final assist today. So our all-around all-star this year is Blake.
So it's hard hard for me to leave the field when it's game time. You guys always see I'm the last one running off. Can't tell you guys everything in the last minute. So what I've done this year is put a couple people in charge. I've given our team an offensive captain and a defensive captain, and boy do I ever lean on them. They are me when I can't be out there, and I could not have picked a better surrogate in this case. My defensive captain goes to Emily Wazinski.
The next boy award goes to a boy, one of two that they decided to move them up a level, and we were very happy to have both of them. First was Titus, and the next one right here. This kid is out there. He is completely fearless. He gets in the way of everything. He steals the ball. He scores the ball. Wherever I put him, he plays great. So our Humongous Hustle Award is going to Easton.
Short and fast. Yeah, I'm really short.
Moving around. What? Okay.
All right, so Coach Andy and I invented the Coaches Award originally to give to our own kids because that way we didn't have to show favoritism. Then they told us to stop giving it to them. So now we give out Coaches Award to the kids who they're so happy to show up. We're so happy to see them. They just make the soccer field a better place for everyone. My first Coaches Award this year goes to Cassidy Vanis.
Boys, our next one goes to a boy we have had on our team for, it feels like forever on it. We got him back this season, even though originally we didn't know we were going to get him. We thought he aged out, but he couldn't leave the fireballs, so he's back again on it. He's one of the leaders on the field. He has an unbelievable way of getting the ball to who needs it at the time to get the score on it, and he was also a huge part of our final goal today. So our Phenomenal Passing Award is Austin.
This is my first one.
We're thinking about changing your first certificate somehow.
Yeah, I think he held back one more year.
Yeah. All right, I don't know what happened on the offense. Or the off season. I feel like I should because I was there the whole time. But this player on the off season somehow found her way, found her stride, found her goal-getting power. I don't know what happened. I was here, but I didn't see it. My awesome offense award goes to Katie.
Our next award for boys, we've had him now for 2 seasons in a row. And one of the things that we've taught both the boys and girls immediately, that defense always throws in the ball on it. And he is one of those that he's paying attention to. As soon as that ball's out, he is sprinting down there to grab that ball and throw it back in right away so we can score. So our tremendous throw-in award this year is Ethan Lockwood.
Yay!
Austin, did I give you a medal? Ready?
Nice catch.
If your name got spelled wrong, it's right here. So all season long, we saw a lot of improvement. You guys listening? We saw a lot of improvement in this girl, but there was one game where suddenly everything just changed. And from then on, she was just unstoppable. So this year, I'm giving my Most Improved award to Bianca.
Our next boy award goes to a boy. It's his first year on our team. From day one, he was always telling me how much fun he had being on the Fireballs team. We are so excited to have him. We hope we get him again in the future on that. And one of the big reasons is he is a fantastic goalie. And he took a shot today in the first half that I'm pretty sure everybody on the sidelines felt it. Almost as much as he did. But he just stood in there, took it, and he just shook it off like a champ. So our great goaltending award right there is Brandon.
All right, my second coach's award to another girl who just comes out so happy, so ready, makes the other team so happy, the rest of the team so happy to be there with her. I just love when she shows up on the field. It just gets sunnier. So my second coach's award goes to Jersey.
This is another one of our new players on the boys team this year. He's been playing soccer for a long time. This is our first chance to get him, which we were so happy to get him. He's always great attitude out there. He works so hard, and his defense this year just came up so big time after time. We play against a lot of boys that are a lot bigger than our team, and he would take it away from them and get it right back up to the offense. So our coach's award this year for all around excellent play is Walker.
All right, the second me on the field when I can't be there on the other side. She's always got the ball. She's always knows exactly what to do with it, and she helps other people to be better at it too. So my offensive captain award goes to Lexi.
Our last one, I feel like on a side note, I should probably give like Titus's family like some sort of extra award for like recruiting, because apparently I had a whole bunch of hockey players on my boys, which is pretty hilarious because the first game, a few of them threw a couple of checks in the first game. Now Cookie's not here today, but Cookie came a long way, and he was one of them in the first game that completely checked one of the other players out of bounds. Came right over after the game. After I pulled him out with a smile on his face, just goes, "I'm really sorry, Coach. I don't know what I was thinking." But he was just one of them. So he got, even though he's not here right now, his award was for dynamite defense because he played great this season. So he's here in spirit. He's going to try to make it, but I don't think they're going to get back from Chicago in time. So you see Cookie at all this summer. Congratulate him.
All right, I'm going to give out my defensive dynamo award then. She's someone who I put out on defense. She always knows exactly what to do. She's always in the right spot. She always nails it every time. My defensive dynamo award goes to Jessica. Also, I had a great job on offense. Are you out?
This is my last one.
Okay.
All right, my last award, another new player. He hasn't played soccer for a couple of seasons. Came back this year, and man, did he take to it. He was in the backfield. He played defense pretty much the game today, and he stopped everything. When he needed to, he kicked it out of bounds. When he didn't need to, he pushed it up on there. And this kid has come so far on it. So our immense improvement award this year is to Dylan.
All right, my last award. Who could it be? Who could it be? Kara also gets a hustle award because Kara, I don't know if I've ever seen anyone, whenever it's a time for a throw-in, I was almost gave her the throw-in award because when it's time for a throw-in, I say, defense, and Kara's there. Kara is already there throwing in the ball. Like, she doesn't need her coach to tell her. So I almost gave you the Fitbit award because I think you do the most steps of anyone. So our hustle award goes to Kara. All right, I need Emily, Lexi, and Kara to come up for these. Do you want to say something, or you want me to? Okay, so Kara. Kara. So the girls had 3 assistant coaches this year, which made our life a lot easier. And so we all wanted to say thank you to them. We have our 2 captains and the sister to do that. So how do you have? Ashton. That's okay. Ashton knows the rest.
Evan.
Austin. So thank you guys for helping us out this season. I think that's all the awards, right?
That is all the awards. But parents,